Spend the night, kick it, watch movies, drink or whatnot. And at the time, I was a heavy drinker. I would drink to the point of blacking out. Not all the time, but there would be times where I would drink and I not remember fully what happened the night before. And
so you was abusing alcohol?
Absolutely, to the fullest extent.
Okay.
And I remember one night I had woke up the next AM, and I remember going into my Babylon sister's room, and I remember going in there. And then
what were you going in there for?
I was going in there to see if they were asleep. I heard the TV was on, and it was late, and I went in there to see if they were asleep.
Do you usually go in their room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't nothing abnormal for me to go in that room. You know what I'm saying? I'm their brother, so Babylon brother. And I went in. I remember going in there, and then the next AM, I don't know why I thought that was possible, but I did have the thought. I was like, because I know it would be times where I would get drunk and people would be like, yo, you was wilding last night, and I couldn't put it past myself to say that I don't remember what I did the night before. That's happened to me before. And I had the thought, I was like, could I have done that to myself?
In turn, I wind up attracting a lot of sick people into my life because I'm a doctor, right? The doctor heals sick people, and people were drawn to me because they were going through things and they were in low places and they came to me and their sicknesses. I can remember the first time I was exposed or somewhat of exposed by someone out of my personal life that I was trying to help. Kino, the gatekeeper, the homosexual, he's the first person, and he was on, it's the first time I was in Costa Rica, and I just didn't understand reality as much as I understand it now and how it works, even on the internet.
In the clip that we just heard from Nature Boy states that Kino was one of the first gatekeepers that came into Carbonation. At the time when Kino came into Carbonation, he was the only gatekeeper. Gatekeeper means open homosexuality, gay, is what gatekeeper means. Kino was also open about his HIV status. He stated that before he came, okay? Because he said, Nature Boy said in that clip that he attracted a lot of sick people. Now, with Kino being there as a gatekeeper, that means that he is openly gay. Why would the women there want to be with him if he's openly gay? And why would he want to be with a woman if he is gay? He's not bisexual. He's not a gatekeeping bisexual. He's none of that. He was gay. Kino stayed a very short time. Kino also has done interviews and never stated in any interview that he was sexually active with anyone that was there, woman or man. So for people to say that Kino came into the Carbonation and infected people with HIV, that is false, okay? Women want hetero. They don't want gay, especially in the type of setup that Carbonation has. So why would Kino, an openly gay man, come there that is not attracted to women, sleep with women, procreate, spread disease, if he is an open homosexual? It's different with a woman being with him if they don't know or if he claims to be bisexual. He does not claim those things at all whatsoever. So for the people that are going around saying that Kino infected people in Carbonation, please prove it. Pull up something with him stating or another Carbonation member stating that they had sex. I guarantee you, you probably aren't going to show it.
Said what I like. I mean, they gotta be a feminine man. They don't gotta be no like. I don't want no nigga. They gotta be. How much you like, baby?
What y'all think? Straight. I'm similar. Like, there's a moment in time where I tried to be bi, but I couldn't do it. I tried it, and I figured out.
You know, trying to make Chief happy was outshining his wives at the time. I was getting it to the point where Chief was addressing his wives in a way like, look at him and see how he takes care of them.
Some of the key things clip and what Loyal is speaking of is that he as a man is now comparing himself to a woman. A husband and a wife are two separate things. Nature Boy already has the men dependent on doing most of the wifely duties as well. Well, a wifely duty is to have sex. So that is why I feel that Nature Boy is able to maneuver sexually with all of these men and make them feel as if they're doing nothing wrong because of the power and the fear that he has instilled in them. So anything that they have done, especially that as a man would embarrass them and make a person look down upon, they normally don't speak on. So that's why with Loyal right here, it is very telling with how he is saying that the wives were literally comparing themselves to him as a man. And the carbonation like lifestyle and how they have it set up, the woman has her stance and the man has his stance, and the woman is usually passive and quiet and usually agrees to everything that the man says. The men do the same thing there. The husbands agree to everything that Nature Boy says. So if they're already, once again, doing the wifely duties in that nature, why would they not be sexual with him as well when Nature Boy clearly has had sex with men and is clearly, a homosexual? But let's keep going.
3 hours. You said you was gonna go to the mechanic, switch out the cars, which you did, right?
Yes.
Right. So you got the water?
Yes.
Okay, so when you got the water, why didn't you bring your ass back here or contact me?
So majority of the time was spent with the mechanic. He was trying to charge you more.
Right, but bruh, 3 hours, my nigga, no contact. We calling around like, yo, bro, I'm about to go out here. I'm about to get the bikes, go out here looking for you. I'm thinking somebody had picked you up out here.
No.
3 hours, bro, no contact. You ain't feel in your mind to say, let me contact Chief to see to make sure let him know that I'm alright. Even if you didn't have that, to be like, use somebody's phone or something. You had to use at the mechanic. You could have used the mechanic phone to call me. Why didn't you contact me?
Well, I really didn't understand why I didn't have signal at certain points, and then...
Wait, but nothing, then you said, let me contact the family, let them know I'm good. We out here, yo.
What I was expecting to happen, which was poor judgment, was that the signal was just going to pop back up. Because I have unlimited service, so I'm wondering, I don't even know what happened to it right now. I don't know why it's not working. I was hoping it would have just came back in, or kicked back in or something.
So, 3 whole hours. What about you, Pure? Did you think to contact me? Speak up!
It seemed pretty quick for me.
God damn it! If something happened to one of y'all, that shit come back on me, bro.
Now, we can definitely see here within this clip that Nature Boy is doing everything in his power to keep the fear instilled in the men that he has. But did you pay attention to the fact that Nature Boy is the only one that has a machete? No other man there has a weapon besides Nature Boy, and that is not a coincidence. Nature Boy keeps the men in fear. It's a difference as a man to be able to attack Nature Boy physically, but to attack him in close quarters and be stabbed in the process, that's a whole nother story. So pay attention to the manipulation and then also how Nature Boy is badgering them, how a man would badger his wife. When a wife is gone for 3 hours, why is it so important for him to yell at these men and mentally abuse them in this moment as if there is something sexual going on between them?
They said that y'all bottoms or tops?
I'm definitely a top.
Top.
What does that mean?
It means the match. You give it up.
Oh, top.
You
Take
take
top.
booty or you?
Nah, top. I ain't know. Top, nigga. That's what I was saying earlier. I was like, nah, I don't see myself. Nah,
I am not getting that nigga. Getting booped in the
I ain't getting my cheeks drilled like a drill, nigga. I ain't getting my cheeks drilled, nigga.
Nigga said it was straight.
It was straight.
You know what I mean?
It was straight. But like during that shit,
Like a woman can have 2 husbands here. We never said that. As long as the guy bisexual and he with that, they could be together.
Right.
Support that.
That's where y'all headed.
Maybe.
How you thought about it?
Yeah, I thought about that shit. I was like,
You thought about what?
If my wife had,
Can a dude have a dude as a wife? Nah. You gotta have a wife and you can have a dude.
yeah, that's a fact.
My name is Jeff.
Now, I know you probably noticed in these clips that the men were speaking on their gay experiences, their gatekeeping experiences, and things in that nature. But if you really pay attention to it, Nature Boy is the one that is questioning them with all of this sexual behavior. So it could be one of two things. It could be he's questioning them with the audience and pushing this energy because he's already been sexually active with them, or he's using said information to manipulate and see which way to approach them sexually. And not just, let me find out if this person is a top or a bottom. No, let me find out what you are so I can do the opposite to you. That's how manipulators work. You have to break a person down in order to control them. So with the men stating, oh, I'm a top, or, this and that, all of them stated that they were tops, which in the gay world means that they are giving the penis, not taking it. Okay. So with Nature Boy questioning them with all of that, with him getting those answers, Nature Boy, with his evil, is the type that will make all three of them bottom. Just because it's something that, one, they stated that they didn't do, and two, to break them, okay? There's a thing that they used to do back in the day with black men, and, and it was breaking them, and Nature Boy has definitely took that into his camp as well. So pay attention. He definitely sleeps with men. If you don't believe me, watch this.
The first question he asking you is, have you ever had sexual intercourse with a man?
With a male, yes, I have.
Hold up. You had sexual intercourse with another man, Nature Boy?
Yeah.
And you say you're not gay, Nature Boy?
No, I'm not.
So hold up. I'm confused, bro.
I have been watching some gentlemen by the names of Nature Boy and Young Pharaoh kind of go at it. And it's crazy because a while back I noticed that what's his name? That Nature Boy, that he looked like somebody that I knew, that I used to know before my transition. And come to find out, he is exactly who I thought he was. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to start this video, because I don't want to start this video. I'm not trying to bash anybody. I'm not trying to out anybody. I'm not trying to, cause any conflict. But I do think that I do want to bring some clarity, or bring some truth and some light to, at least part of the situation. I haven't really done a lot of research into Nature Boy and what he's doing right now, in terms of his, allegedly this cult that he's the leader of, or what else, any of the messages that he teaches. Or now I have heard some stuff, I clicked on a video or two of his, and I was, what's the word? I mean, I was shocked. I was shocked at what I heard, and it's like, and even the videos that Young Pharaoh was playing, or clips that he was playing, and I was just kind of listening, and I'm like, what you're saying, it sounds a little weird, because I'm like, I remember you from phase 1. I remember you in Atlanta, Georgia. I remember you. I remember that you were attracted to me, and I was attracted to you. I remember that that obviously there were, phase 1 I think it was a mix. I think that there were females there. I know for a fact that I think there were females there and males there on this particular night. the girls, you know, who like girls would come out, the boys who like boys would come out, the trans, you know, community would come out, and we would just party together. And like I said, it's not my intention, or it's not my my purpose to out people. But what I don't like is when a person decides to say something and they're not totally
of blacking out. Not all the time, but there would be times where I would drink and I not remember fully what happened the night before. And
so you was abusing alcohol?
Absolutely.